Hello? 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 Oh my goodness. I don't know if anyone's joining me, but hi guys. Decided to go live for my very first time. And I am so scared because I do not know what I'm doing. And I can't see if anyone's chatting or not. Should have kind of publicized this, but that's alright. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm in focus. Don't know if my lights are bright enough. Hopefully they are. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oof, oof. It's warm. All right. It's gonna get really warm if I don't have the aircon on. Okay, be right back, guys. 1 second. Should have prepared this earlier. That's better. That's better. Hi guys. All right, I'm back. Let's play with some makeup. Piece by piece by piece. That's better. I'm just gonna prime my eyes. No idea if anyone can. Okay, it does come up. That's pretty cool. Oh god. Oh, gotta prime these eyelids. Hey Lottie, how are you? Let me know if all the audio and everything is okay. I don't know. Hopefully it is. I think it is. Do I have 1,000 subs? No, I've got 99 subs. I lost one, so I'm back to 1,999. That's alright though, but thank you. I knew it was going to go up and down, it always does, so I didn't really want to say anything until it's like there for a week, just to make sure. That's okay. Oh my goodness, why do I have 4 people? 3 people. That's crazy. So close. Yeah, I had 1,001 a day ago, but I've lost 2 since then, so that's alright. That's okay. Yeah, I knew it was going to go down, buddy. It always does, so that's why I was going to wait a week, or at least wait until like it was like 1,005 or something, until I knew it was kind of safe. So say, you know, safe to say anything, especially on Instagram. If I said on Instagram and people, you know, said congratulations, and then the next day it went down to 1,000 again. I was like, don't have to repeat it again and again. You know how it is in this game, it always goes up and down. But I'm just priming my eyes with the Beauty Creations primer. This is in the shade Ballerina Girl. It's their new nude one. I did get all the colours, but I never used any of the other colours. I've just used the nude one. Because quite frankly, I can't find my glam light one anyway. So I'm just doing that. Yeah. I did my eyes, my eyebrows off camera already, just to save some time, because, you know, mucking around with that stamp and everything can take some time. But my eyebrow I always do on camera. Yeah, today I want to play with, I'll put that there. Almost dropping everything. I'm going to play with the Jaclyn Hill Divine's Neutral Palette because I haven't played with it. It's from Morphe. I bought it on launch day. I actually bought two. I put one in a giveaway and it's already been sent off. And this is my one. It's been sitting in my everyday makeup drawer for, well, 2 months now, 3 months, how long it's been out there for. I'm going to play with this one, and then I also want to play with this with Love Cosmetics palette. This is the purple one, and I'm basically I want to play with this glitter shade in the middle there. It's so pretty. It's very different to the other glitter shades in this palette. It's finer glitter, it's more granular, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, the reflex in it is stunning. I don't know if the camera's really doing it justice, but it's really pretty. And it almost feels like sand. It's quite a different texture. Like, it doesn't really pick up on my finger, so I might have to use my brush or something. But the reflex on that is stunning. Stunning. Can I? No, I can't lock the screen. Really pretty. So that's what I'm going to go for today. Just going to wipe that off before I get it all over me. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a neutral look with a pop of colour basically, and maybe some gems. I do have some gems next to me, just if I feel like it, depending on how long this video is. But yeah, that's what we can do today. So I'm going to start with this palette first. I've got everything in my out, but it's kind of everywhere, so I'm trying to make room because normally I have a bit more space. Alright, brushes. My Ellie Dawson's one. I did clean my brushes before I jumped on, so that's good. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my Ellie Dawson brush and just go in. I think I'm going to start with the shade Just Barely, which is this shade here, really pretty. And I haven't played with a Morphe palette in such a long time, so hopefully this will actually work shade wise. Oh, always creasing already. Pretty. It's not going to be a very creative look. It's going to be quite neutral and quite easy, but I'm just wanting to test out this palette because I've heard a lot of good things about this palette. TK uses it all the time, and I know Ali uses it a lot as well, so I thought I would play with it since it's been sitting in my everyday makeup drawer forever. It's alright. I mean, it's there. It's alright. It's alright. Is it the best payoff? Not really. Very powdery. I can see a lot of powder coming off my brush when I try to blend it on my eye. It's pretty. So I hope everyone is having a great day. It is Wednesday. Quite windy outside, but nice and sunny. Not too hot today, which is good. And just gonna stay indoors today and play with some makeup. I'm actually quite tired because I didn't have the best sleep. I've got 2 days off, so my sleeping pattern just goes out the window when I've got days off. If you don't know, I work night shift, guys, so it's always up and down. This shade's okay, but it's not really the best. Like if I use my Many MUA Greek Goddess palette, because that was kind of what I was thinking to use today for the matte shades, I would have already had this eye done completely, because that palette only takes me 5 minutes to do both eyes. Yeah, Lottie, I'm glad the heat wave is over as well. It's just too much. It's too much. I've been wanting just to stay indoors. I do want to get back into snorkeling as well, though, on my days off. So I've just used that shade as a transition shade. Not my favourite shade. It's not patchy, which is good, but it's not that pigmented. And I don't know. There's a lot of kick up in the pan, which is not really good. Oh God, always get greasy with this primer. Just gonna do the other eye quickly. Yeah, just like it's there, but it really isn't amazing. I mean, I guess it's a soft glam moment. Maybe it would be a good palette for a wedding makeup, maybe, or an everyday palette. I just because I've been using so many different brands, I expect more nowadays from like brands like Morphe and Sephora, who have billions or at least millions of dollars to spend. You know, I mean, if an indie brand can make a really nice eyeshadow palette, and it's, you know, hard for an indie brand to mass produce things, then you expect Morphe and Sephora to do better. At least Morphe. I mean, it's like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but when I blend my eye, it almost blows away like dust. When I'm blending, I can see it floating away up. And I hate eyeshadows that do that. It's like, just watching your money float away, basically, is what I think every time I see that. It's literally blowing away right here. It's very chalky. I mean, it's pretty, but yeah, I don't know about this palette. I mean, the shimmers might be good, but I prefer mattes over shimmers because I used 4 or 5 mattes and 1 or 2 shimmers. So I'm always using shimmers a lot more, or mattes a lot more. God, I can't talk today. I mean, that's that, you know, nothing amazing. I mean, they blend okay. Alright, I'm going to go into the deeper shade now, into Boo Bear, which is this one here. And we're going to try that. Oh God, okay, that's pigmented. It's a lot more pigmented than the other shade. Oh, I might have made a mistake there. Okay. Why is that not blending? Let me get a smaller, fluffier brush. Okay, that's... don't know how I feel about that shade. That's really pigmented, but now it's not blending. So I've got one shade that's too light and not very pigmented, and one that's really pigmented and doesn't want to blend. going to continue it. I actually like the colour. Like, the colour's really pretty. Beautiful chocolate brown. That's really, really pretty. Starting to blend out, just like right there. Need to blend out right there and right there. But it's starting to blend out a little bit. Then just bring it into the socket right here. Oh, I need to get a bit of a smaller brush. We'll go with this one. Just for the crease area. Oh, that's good. That's pretty. Okay, I'm just going to blend this area right here. Oh, that's better. I went into the middle shade between those Just Barely and Boo Bear. I'm going to the middle shade between those called Good Vibes. And that's helped blend right here. So I'm going to go right over this. It still looks a bit dark there. I think that's just because it's my brow bone. Like, if I go like that, it looks darker, but if I go like this, it kind of blends away, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. Now towards the crease in the inner corner. I'm going to put purple all around here, so I'm not really bothered about this area here at all. So, Lottie, you've only got a few days left of work, yeah? I think you finish at the end of this month, I think you said. That's exciting. I didn't win the lotto last night. Someone won the 50 million yesterday. Well, two people, one in Queensland, one WA. And I didn't win, so I'm still back at work tomorrow. That's not too bad now. No, I'm not going to the fireworks tonight. I haven't watched that for ages. We because I live right across along the river, I can always walk down and go if I want to, or we can stand on the balcony and watch it through the trees. But it's just something not really for me. I'm just not. Yeah, no. Haven't watched it in quite a few years. I'm actually mostly working most of the time, but tonight I have the night off, and yeah, just not really feeling it. Are you gonna watch it at all? I know different places in Perth have different fireworks every year, like Rockingham and stuff do fireworks, I think, and Mandurah, I think. Okay, I'm actually it's a bit more work and it's a bit powdery, but this palette's actually not too bad. Like, it's actually not too bad at all. It's cute. Like, it's still a bit dark here, but I think that's just because I went so heavy-handed. Yeah, 24 cases today, Lottie. It's not going to get any better, so I think we've just got to accept it. It's not going anywhere, especially when it's spread out to Bunbury and stuff, or Bustleton, or wherever it is. I forget where it is. Okay, I don't. Alright, let's go in with the other side. I'll just have in very lightly this side. Oh, there we go. That's nice. See, that's what should have happened at the start. I'm not going out. Oh, I'm not going out in it unless I have to. Yeah, that'll be good. For some reason, I'm gonna move this off my table. Yeah, that's a bit better. Before it's right against my table, so it's, if I moved. What are you leaning on? Oh, it's the cords. Sorry guys, 1 second. Hopefully that's better. I moved my tripod and stuff around my room, so now I actually have my camera and stuff and the clamp that's holding my camera right now on the side and my ring light in front. So I've got my actual filming camera in front of me, but the one that holds my phone in front of me is on the side. And the Lottie, you know the what do you call it? The microphone bar, that's going to be on the side of me now, so I can put it up above me and talk rather than front, and hopefully that will help with my audio problems that I've been having lately. So yeah, I've just been trying to work that out. I don't know if you saw my declutter video, how I filmed it on that angle down. That's how I filmed it, and it actually worked really good. So I'm going to keep that set up there. It's actually my extra tripod. I have 2 extra little like tripod holders for my backdrop, but I don't use them for my backdrop anymore. It used to hold like the sheet of paper or whatever it was behind me, but I don't use it anymore because I don't have the room in my bedroom to set up. I could not talk at all today. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, my friend's messaging me, asked me to play Xbox, so I'm just telling him I'm actually on live. That's actually blending out really nicely. I just went really heavy-handed at the start, and then once it looks really dark there, but if I look front on, it kind of disappears, which is good. That's really pretty. So now I just got to match that deepness onto this side. So slightly wing it out. My wings are never the same. Fix this side with concealer, or at least eye primer, because that's not working for me. There we go, that's better. Oh yeah, the protein one. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I can actually get my 3rd dose at the end of this month. So I might be doing that soon. Get that out of the way for work. that's a bit better. I'm liking that shade. So I'm just looking at the mirror inside. Should actually put it right in front of me so I'm actually, besides the one I'm holding, see exactly what I'm doing, which I'll do there. That's better. Alright, I'm actually really happy with the way that's looking so far. I mean, I have to blend out this area right there. I might do that with this shade. My neighbours next door are making a lot of noise today. It is public holiday, so they don't have to go to work, but they are making quite a lot of noise. It's actually pretty. I understand why people like this palette now. Yes, the formula is very powdery. Yes, there's a lot of kick up in the pan. But I think it was $29, so it's still quite affordable. Not the most expensive palette in the world, so I can understand why people like it. Is it the best formula in the world? Absolutely not. Could I buy a much cheaper palette from Juvia's Place and get a better result? Absolutely. Colourpop's formula is better, and I could get 2 of their 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, the Going Coconuts palette, same type of colour story and better formula, but it's pretty for what it is. Very good everyday neutral palette. So we'll give it that. I'll give it that. This I have to just tuck it up right in the crease, just to match it there. So we're just going to do that with this brush, tap off the excess. There we go. That was quick. Is that better? That looks a bit more even, doesn't it? I have 2 weird eyes. Like this one's a lot more hooded and pushed forward. My brush application today is so bad. There we go. Alright, I'm happy with that. We're just going to go with that for now. I think I'm going to go, like I said, it's going to be a very, very quick, easy look. I'm just going to go in with this palette here, and we're going to go in with the glitter shades. We're going to try and attempt to put that on, but I don't know which is the best way to apply it, because this brush is not doing it for me. Where's Ellie Dawson's? This one, we'll try this brush. Doesn't really pick up much product, this. It just, some reason this shade doesn't want to. I feel like I should almost wet my finger, but instead I'll wet my brush and see if that works better. I don't know if that does work better. Like, it feels like sand. And actually it's hitting my eyelid when I'm trying to put it on. Wow, that actually feels really gritty. Doesn't feel comfortable at all when I apply that. It's really pretty though. I'll just try another glitter formula. See, that's pretty. Yeah, thank you, Lottie. I should have probably advertised it a bit more, but it's alright. That colour's pretty, but it's not applying very well. Like this, the palette formula out of these glitters compared to the ones with my like glitter palette is not very good. Hey Nicole, I'm good. Hey Caitlin. It's very different. I don't know what's wrong with this glitter formula. It's really pretty though. Just not applying very well. Like the other formula, I could just do one swipe and it would be completely on there. Oh God. I'm not getting. Oh, there we go. I did my mattes out of the Jaclyn Hill Divine's Neutral Morphe palette, which I've had in my drawer for like ever since it got released. I bought it on launch day, so haven't used it yet. And the mattes are okay. They're not the best formula. Very powdery, a lot of fallout, but I wanted to play with it. And then for the glitters I'm using is from With Love Cosmetics. This is their 9-pan palette that I got recently. And I'm having trouble with the glitters. They look pretty, but they're not applying the best. So I'm doing my best to apply it, but the formula of these glitters are different to the single shadows that I have in my big palette from them, which you've seen me use on my Instagram live. It's just, this actually feels like I'm rubbing grit, like sand, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh yes, that new palette. Remember, Lottie, if you do order something from that brand, use code Ali and save you 10% off. I'm gonna this palette here is the other palette I have from With Love Cosmetics, and I'm just going to show you the difference. So if I rub my finger, this is basically clean. If I rub it on here, like barely anything comes up. But if I rub one of these glitters, same company, I'll try this one. Like completely different. You're getting a whole lot compared to this one. Hey sister. I don't understand why the formulas are different. So I'm really struggling with the ones out of 9-pan. From what I'm experiencing, I probably wouldn't buy another 9-pan palette. I am playing with the glitters, but I'm having problems with the glitters. I don't understand why. I might do one eye with the 9-pan and one with the other, and I'm going to do a little review on my Instagram post about how different I found each glitters from each palette. Yeah, Lottie, we can do an Instagram live or YouTube live, sorry, with those palettes. I've got the original one, the first palette, but I think out of the next two, I would probably only get the middle one. The Dollhouse one looks, the whole Dollhouse or Doll one looks pretty, but you know me, I love colour. Oh, I'm struggling with this palette. I need to use silicone brush just to get in the inner corner. Like, it's so dry, this formula, I don't know why. Maybe this is like the last of the stock and they were just trying to get rid of it. I mean, that's pretty, but this is so much better. I'm gonna apply it with my other finger, just so that I've got more control. So pretty. I'm getting confused. Camera's here, not there. I'm just filming on my phone, so I'm used to looking. Like, look at that. That was one swipe. So much better than the other one. One swipe and I'm basically doing my whole eye. Same brand, same glitters. I don't understand why it's not, yeah, staying on there. Yeah, I mean, it might need glue, Lottie, but they do publicise that their glitters don't need any glues or primers. That's why I got it. So, yeah, if I swatch on the back of my hand, like, you can carry it. I know that's a bit patchy, but I'm not swatching. I'm looking at you when I'm swatching. See, that's much better. But if I, first of all, if I try and pick up the glitter out of this palette with this finger, completely clean finger, it goes everywhere, but there's not much. I obviously had to dig in to get that. But it's still patchy. I know, I just think that's weird. And this palette kind of just disintegrates when you try. It's gone everywhere. That's right. Lessons learned. But their formula and their glitters are stunning. Like the single glitters, really pretty. Yeah, I was going to do just a very simple look with a nice pink, you know, shimmer over some neutral mattes, but it's kind of gone into something I wasn't planning. It is a bit harder to control these glitters than this one here, just because the formula is a bit different, I think. So you can't get like a nice crisp line unless you use silicone brush, but even then it's still hard to control. I don't actually like this look at all. I'm not liking this at all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking this at all. But I don't want to wipe it off for my first live. I don't want to wipe it off. Oh God. This is not going to plan. Oh well. See, it's just looking messy. I don't know what to do. I know, it's really not 100%, is it? It's kind of hard to get this glitter off though with a wet wipe. I always say I can make it wet, but this one, I don't know if I can. I don't like it. I don't like the contrast. I don't like the colours. No. This did not go to plan at all. At all. And how are you? I'm feeling like I'm gonna start this look over because I don't like the way it is. I don't like the way it is at all. It's yeah, I'm not happy with it. I'm starting again, guys. Oh my God, I can feel that glitter. I can actually feel it. Like sand. What's that saying? Like sand through an hourglass. So are the days of our lives. Well, it actually came off quite easy. I mean, I got pink eye now, but it still came off easy. So, talk about yourselves, guys. Amongst yourselves while I get this off. Oh, no. I want to try and save my eyebrows, though. Yeah, I'm going to save my eyebrows. I'll have to do them again. How is everyone? Sorry if I can't, my chat doesn't seem to want to go up when you guys are talking, so if I miss something on my phone, then it disappears. I've got my iPad, which I am reading the comments off rather than just on my phone. Just had a nap on the couch. Sister, are you going to watch the fireworks later? Your dog might be scared, so you better be careful of him. Keep him inside the house while they're on. I think they go off at 8 o'clock tonight. I have bits of glitter all over my face. And under my eyes is everywhere. Oh, that actually went in my eye then. I can actually see specks of glitter in my eye, my whites. Yay. Okay, that's right. That's done. Just dry off my eyes and we'll start again. Yeah, I know. I'm the same, sister. I can't be bothered. I'm not even going to go out there at all. Okay, let me just clean up my benches here quickly. I'm not going to use the Divine Neutral palette. I've used it once. It's okay, not my favorite. I was playing with the Jaclyn Hill Divine's Neutral Morphe palette. It's good if you want to sit there and, you know, take twice as long as you need to apply 2 matte shades. It's just not worth it. In my opinion, the fallout in the pan is quite a lot more than, say, my other neutral palettes. And it's just like, when I'm blending, you know, when you see powder shadows like fly away when you're blending on a brush, even if you tap the brush off, you're basically seeing your money float away. That's what's happening with this Morphe palette. So I'm gonna not use this one today. We're gonna put that one aside. And what other palette do I have that I wanted to play with that was in my everyday makeup drawer? Do you know what? I added this palette into my drawer. I'm gonna play with this palette. This is from Sports Girl Beauty. It is a clothing store here in Australia. I don't know if you've got it overseas, but I recently discovered that they did makeup, and my sister was actually shopping there for clothes, and they had a little makeup section, which I never knew they had. So I'm going to play with this palette and see how it is. I do have to reprime my eyes, so just quickly do that. This is, I don't know what the formulas are or anything like that. I was so close, or I had 1,000 subscribers, 101 subscribers, 1,001, and yeah, I've lost them, so now I'm under 1,000 again. Yeah, I'm gonna try this palette. I don't know what it's like, matte wise, formula wise, anything like that, so we'll see what happens. Just quickly prime my eyes again. They're gonna hate me for this. Yeah, those pinks and purples really, really pretty. I have done a lot of pinks and purple looks lately, but you know what? The neutral look that I was going for today didn't work out, so we're just gonna go in with some of my favorite colors. So we'll try that. If that doesn't work, well then that will be my first live that didn't work out. Hey Karen. I'm trying to save my eyebrows so I don't have to do them again later. Just trying to carve them out a bit. I'm so glad it's not so hot today. Been quite hot here in Australia, and I had to take my cat to the vet this week because he had a huge abscess on his forehead, which burst overnight and just went everywhere. So he's on medication now, which I have to force feed him 2 tablets a day. Oh no, 4 a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at night, and yeah, we always have this little conversation between us. He hides them in the back of his throat, and I think I've swallowed him, and then he just spits them out, and I'm like, nah. So I just hold his mouth or hold his face in my hands until I know he's completely swallowed it, and he just looks at me, and we just basically have a staring competition for about 5 minutes, trying to psych each other out. And every time I let him go thinking he's eaten both of them, or at least the first one, he managed to spit both of them out as soon as I let him go. So now we just have a conversation for 10 minutes until he's completely swallowed them. Yeah, it's saying 99 on my end as well. But guys, if you're here, don't forget to hit the like button, because you know that helps me out as well. Oh, it says I have 8 people watching. What? That's crazy. Refresh. How do you refresh this? Oh, yes, it does say 1,000. My goodness, I've got 1,000 subscribers. Yes. That's so good. I don't want to get too excited because, you know, this happened two days ago for me. And, well, I lost 2 overnight. So I just keep going up and down. But that's exciting. I'm really happy about that. Okay. I'm really happy about that. 7 comments above. Hayes Morgan, 1,000. Oh, thank you, yes. All right, eyes are primed. I'm going to try this Sports Girl Beauty. Has anyone ever tried any of this makeup? Nicole, do you get Sports Girl? It's a clothing store in New Zealand. Do you get them there? And have you tried any of their makeup before? Oh, because I'm interested to know. Oh, thanks, Morgan. You're the best. You are the best. I'm interested to know what these palettes are like. I'm just going to do a very neutral, a pink to purple look. So we're going to go in with the light pinks here and then some of these deeps. And then I'm going to go in with a shimmer. They don't really have any shimmers that I like in this palette. They've got these 2. And, I mean, they've got a pink one, but it's not really that pink. Like, it's a little bit of a little letdown pink-wise shimmer. So we're just going to do very... Oh, okay. So it's quite powdery. Quite a bit of fallout in the eye, in the palette already. But we'll try it. Oh, it's got some pigment. I'm using the lightest pink shade called Petal Pop. It's one of those... I don't know if you can see it. It's one of those mattes that have quite a lot of pickup on the brush, but not as much payoff. Come on, Morgan, what are you doing? If you had a YouTube channel, I would support you. No, just joking. Actually, it's quite nice. This is a pastel pink, so it's actually quite nice pigment-wise for a pastel. Hopefully it doesn't blend away to nothing, but so far so good. It is very chalky, this palette though. Very, very chalky. I think this palette for what? 1, 2, 3, there's 15 shades. No, 18 shades for $25, I think. That's pretty good. price-wise. I think it's about 25. Yeah, I thought it would be really early for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is 3:46 p.m. here, and I know you guys are, yeah, almost 10, 12 hours behind us, so I knew it was going to be early for you guys. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, it's called Sports Girl. There's a Sports Girl Beauty. It is on Instagram. They have Sports Girl Clothing Store and Sports Girl Beauty. And yeah, my sister, she actually said they've got a beauty section in Sports Girl because we went shopping. I think this was before Christmas, and yeah, I got some palettes. Some were on sale, and this one I don't think was on sale. But they've got lip glosses, lipsticks, sponges, blushes, bronzers, highlighters. They've got everything basically except foundation, concealer. But they've got quite a good selection. I think I've got this big palette, and I've got 3 other smaller palettes. Hi, my reasons for insanity. How are you? I mean, it's there. It's not the most pigmented, but it is a pastel. I'm having a little bit of a problem right in the crease where it's seeming to be patchy. But we can cover that with the shimmer, so that's not the biggest thing in the world. Let me try this side, and we'll see if this eye performs. This eye is my bad eye, so we'll see what it looks like on my bad eye. And not bad eyesight-wise, it just doesn't perform with eyeshadows that well. I always have, if I'm going to have any problems with a matte or a new eyeshadow palette, it's always going to be in this eye because it just doesn't seem to always perform like the other one. I don't know if the skin texture is different or if it's just, I don't know what it is. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know it's an Australian brand, but you know how Australia and New Zealand, sometimes they have the same type of stores, like Mecca Beauty. Pigmented. That's pretty. How are you today, Trisha? Hope you are doing well. I just thought I would chop onwards. Yeah, okay, it's getting a little bit of patchiness there. So it's what do you call those? It's a pastel, but you can't really blend away too much because it will just blend away. So I need to pack it on and leave it there basically, which is not what I like to do with shadows because I always like to be able to blend if I need to, especially if I was going to use this like to blend on the edges. Like I'm digging into this palette and it's not giving me any extra pigment. It's almost like a chalk consistency, I'm not gonna lie, it's very powdery and I'm getting a ton of kick up in the pan. Like this is actually starting to fade now, so ooh, like this you can see it's getting patchy right there and I've packed on as much as I can. Okay. Do I like Chi Chi in Australia? Yeah, we have Chi Chi here. It's actually sold in Maya and it's also sold in Target. And I haven't bought any palettes for myself. I picked up some and I sent them to Ali Dawson when I sent her a mystery box from Australia. And she actually used the Chi Chi palette. Um, she used that Chi Chi palette in the next video she did, testing out makeup from the Australian mystery box. And she said that palette was really, really good. So I want to actually get that palette. Eventually, it's the pastel, like a 40 pan palette, pastel palette. Did that make sense? I feel like it did. I can't talk at all today. Okay, I'm gonna just give up with that shadow. I'm gonna go into the purple shade Bloom, which is this one here, and I'm gonna put that on the outer corner and blend the pink and the purple together. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully you're just getting better. Yeah, a lot of people, I don't know if it's what it is, but people, yeah, a lot of people are getting sick. And I don't think it's all to do with COVID, it's just going around. Oh, that's a lot pigmented. Like, that is really pretty. Really pretty. Yeah, I tried to choose the products, Nicole, and I tried to, I did my best with foundation shades. I thought she was lighter in person because in my memory, like she always said how light she is compared to things. So I tried to get like the light shades, but they were too light. So that was my bad. But I think she liked a lot of things. So I'm glad she liked it. Oh, that's actually pretty. That is really pretty. It is getting a little patchy here already. And this is not a pastel shade like the pink, so I'm a bit worried about that. Like, I don't think these shades will last all day. If you're wearing this to work or something, I don't feel like these shades will last all day. Because if they're already getting patchy 5 minutes after I've applied them, then, I mean, they're not going to last an hour. They're not going to last 2 hours. But we're going to test out the formula. The shimmers, let me swatch you the pink shimmer. I mean, the shimmers are really, really buttery and creamy. But, I mean, they're pretty. They're not the best shimmers, not going to lie. I mean, once they're applied, they feel really dry on the back of my skin. Like, all the butteriness goes away. We'll try a blue shimmer. That one there. I'm not going to use it, but yeah, again, it's very dry once I've applied it. It doesn't want to move at all, which is good. But if you wanted to blend it in with your finger with another shade, you wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, at least I know this formula, what it's like now. It's been sitting in my drawer for the last 2 months, been wanting to be used, so I'm using it. I probably won't use it too much more after this. But I'm getting rid of, or getting through 2 palettes that I've been wanting to try, the Jaclyn Hill one and this one here. And yep, not the best review so far. I mean, that is blending out really nicely though. Those two shades blending out really nicely. So pretty, look at that. But that pink here is kind of blended away to nothing. It's just a hue of pink now, which is, yeah. Yeah, I know. Lottie, shipping is quite expensive, but if you wait maybe a month or two, or until Valentine's, I think she does Valentine's sales, so you might be able to save some money. She might have it on for like 20, 25, 30% off because she does do sales quite a bit. And I'm pretty sure last year she did a Valentine's Day sale or weekend sale, whatever it was. So you could just wait for that if you want to save a little bit of extra coin. Because yeah, I mean, I wanted to get those other 2 palettes, but the shipping was the same as one of those palettes. So I was like, we'll wait. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to wait until the next sale. Yeah, but I mean, the formula is amazing, so it's worth the money. But you know, if you can always save some extra coin, then go for it. Hey, Brandy, how are you? Oh God. Welcome to my very first unboxing. So excited. Well, not unboxing, YouTube video. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm just testing out a new palette and mixed review so far. But it's blended out really nicely with the 2 colors. I can't seem to blend this line here though, which is frustrating me. Yeah, I will. I'll let you know. Usually Ali always tells people when things are going on sale, especially if she's got affiliate codes for them. So I'll let you definitely know about that. Because you know we always like to save some money, and you never know, they might want to pick up some of their brushes or something. Okay, see that? I need to blend all of this harsh line. Yeah, exactly. It will take a month to get here, yeah. like you said. Okay, so this eye here, you can see it's basically in that time that I've put that on, this is basically gone. Like, it's disappeared by itself. I didn't even blend that. All here is gone. Okay, so this palette we know doesn't last longer than half an hour, at least the pastel shades. And we also know that the pigment isn't really there. Look at that, it's all gone. I wish the camera was a bit better because I would be able to show you completely. It's I'm gonna continue because I actually really like this purple shade. It's really pretty. This can be my extra video for this week because you know I don't do enough makeup on my YouTube videos, but I do a lot of them on my lives, so it's nice to have another makeup tutorial on my YouTube channel and one that I don't have to sit down and edit for 5 hours. Amazing. So yes, how do I feel about Bitcoin? Anyone have any opinions? I personally don't understand Bitcoin. I like to see my coins in person. Nothing more satisfying than emptying a bucket of coins you've been saving all year and having the bank, putting it in the bank counter and listening it being counted. Oh, that's not nice to handle like that. I'm not really feeling this palette. Like, I love the shades, the pigments, when they first apply, but then they just blend it away. Not really nice. Yeah, so with my Pokemon videos, Nicole, I actually don't know much about the Pokemons. I just think they're cute and shiny. I don't know what their powers are. I don't know which ones are rare. Um, like the most shiny ones are rarer than, say, other ones. So yeah, I don't really know the characters or anything like that. And when I was a child, they just usually had that, like Ash and the three, characters traveling around, getting into battles with other Pokemons in each episode. That's what I remember. But they've had like 100 different evolutions of Pokemon and stuff. I don't know any of that stuff. Like, I really don't. Um, but I know that my friend says I've got a couple that are worth at least $100 each. So that's always good. And I know that a lot of people buy them and sell them online, so I could always just sell them if I ever needed to. The longer you keep them, the better condition you keep them in. Over time, they get better in value. So, if I get some rare ones, I can always just hold on to them. I mean, the most expensive Pokemon cards they go up to $500,000. Obviously, I don't have them because they're first generation 20 years ago, but that gives you an idea of how rare expensive they can be. So you never know. In 20 years, you never know which one's going to be rarer than the others. So I'll keep them there, and if I'm alive in 20 years, then you never know. I can retire a bit earlier than what I thought. But I also just like opening them because they're cute. They're like a mystery box. You never know what you're going to get until you open it. Yeah, so the packs come in, you can buy tins with a whole lot of packs and everything in them. But like an individual pack that you see me open, they cost $6 each, which is actually really not that much because, say, if I was buying an eyeshadow palette, the shipping alone would be more than $6. So yeah, it's just going to be something for me to do throughout this year because I like doing them. And yeah, you never know which ones. I might get a rare one and I can sell it. If you get graded Pokemon cards, like if you get them graded in America, or I think the most trusted grading sites or grading companies are in America, like PSA 10s, they're worth the most. So if you get a card that's graded PSA 10s, one of those cards could be worth $5,000-$10,000. Even those cards that are out today could be worth $10,000 if they get a good grading. So my friend just sent a whole lot of his cards off. Well, he sent them off last year. It took a year for them to get graded and to be sent back, so he was waiting for a year. But all of them were like mint condition graded 10s, so they could all be, they're all worth maybe $1,000 each. But over time, they'll get stronger and stronger in value because they'll be rarer and rarer, because Pokemon, it's hard to get those packs of cards that have those cards, because I don't think Pokemon always keeps making them. They bring out a new generation, and then those cards get rare and rare because it's harder to get them. So yeah, he's got some really good cards that are mint condition, which will be worth, some can be up to $5,000 each. Oh, okay. So when you take them from, this is a trick I've been watching people watch them, like watch them. Sorry, unpack them on YouTube. So when you count them from 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, flip them at the back, the rarest card will be at the back. So if you get a really rare card, that will be at the back. So when you flip them over, it'll be the last card that you show. That's the way you do it, or that's the way that you do it with those generations. Sometimes there were like 8 packs in the card, so you would only count say 2 or 3, or you wouldn't even need to, because the rarest card would be at the back at the start. So basically they do that so it kind of hypes up what you're going to get until right at the end you don't know what you're going to get. That's why you count the first 4, flip them to the front, and then when you open it, the rarest card will be at the back. So it's the last card that you show. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. I think that makes sense. That's what all the big YouTubers do. And it just creates more suspense. I'm actually liking this shade Bloom. I'm going to have to give that shade a good review, but I don't know how long it lasts. But it blends away. But it blends really nicely compared to the first shade, which is blended away to nothing. Lord, I can't talk today. I didn't get much sleep tonight, so I'm struggling to talk. I do have to blend away this harsh line. Just gonna get a clean brush. I might do that now actually. A clean fluffy brush and blend that harshness away. Is this clean? We'll go with that. Yeah, so that's what the big YouTubers do. They flip it over, and then the very last card is like the suspense, where is it really worth a lot of money? Is it really rare? Yeah. So I'm just kind of doing what they're doing, because it's always nice to see what the last card is, because you know if the first card is the rarest card, people are not going to watch until the end, because they know you can't get any cards better than that. So they do it at the back. Makes sense. Blends so well disappears. It does, yeah. But it is a pastel shade, so I've got to give it that. Pastels are really hard to make, and they do blend away to nothing. So you're not really meant to blend it much, but you still want to be able to blend some. Like that harsh line's kind of disappeared now, so that's good. I actually use that pastel shade to blend out those edges, so I think that's done a good job. It's definitely blended away that harshness, which is what we always like. That wing there. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what to do now. Okay, now we're going to go into the shade Iris, which is the deepest purple shade in this palette. That one there, and we're just going to put that in the outer corner of the eye. How do I find Morphe brushes? Okay, most of my brushes are Morphe, besides the bling brushes. So I probably have 300 Morphe brushes, and then I have these bling brushes. Thank you so much, Brandy. Yeah, then I have Ellie's bling brushes, and I've also got Paige Corin's face brushes. I didn't get Paige Corin's eye brushes. I just got the face brushes. So they are what I use mostly, are Morphe brushes. I like these brushes from Morphe, and I also like these brushes. So the M506, and then these ones, these types of tapered brushes. So I've got two different types of brushes, very similar in shape and size. I like these because I always buy these when they're on sale. So these, normally in a set, they come in, $30, $40, but they go down to like $12 when they're like 70% off, because they're trying to get rid of these. This is the Nikita Dragon collaboration, and this is the Morphe X Sweetie collaboration. I waited until they were 70% off, and basically they're good. They are good. They blend out really nicely. I like these types of brushes. It's very hard to get brushes that I like, and then when I do get them, I buy 3 or 4 of these types of brushes, just because then I can just rotate them when they're dirty, and they're very inexpensive. But they're not the best brushes in the world. I'm not going to lie. They do shed. They do all of that type of stuff. That's why I buy a whole lot of these when I can, when they go on sale, just because they shed and they don't last. I've never tried a Sigma brush. They're too expensive for me to try. I mean, some of those brushes go up to $30 each for an eye brush. They're like $20 American, and then by the time that's in US, or by the time that's in Australian dollars, it's basically $30 Australian, and that's not including any shipping. So I couldn't buy a whole set of Sigma brushes. That would be in the hundreds, and I don't know if they work or not. So I don't want to buy something that I don't know if it's going to work or not. Not at that price anyway. Okay, really happy. Yeah, the Spectrum brushes as well. Yeah, I've seen them. I like the colors of them. They all come in different colors, I think. I will buy more alley brushes when they come in stock again. Like this type of brush. This is, again, very similar to this one. This one's a bit more fluffier, but still very similar, brush length-wise and style. So I want to get a couple more of these. I want to get a couple more of these ones as well from Ali, but until they're restocked, I can't. I recently got an email from a company to review their products on my channel. I'm so excited. Yes, good job, Brandy. That's exciting. Oh God, wrong brush. That is exciting. I was kind of hoping, so I don't know if you guys saw that Oprah was doing looking for 10 people for their PR list in 2022, and they said that they would let people know or announce the winners on Oprah's PR list or Oprah's Instagram stories. And I was like, oh, maybe because you had to be tagged in their comments. They weren't going to be picking anybody from emails or DMs. You would have to be tagged by people in their comments. And I got a few people tag me and my page, and I also tagged a lot of people as well. So I'm hoping somebody I know gets it. That would be cool for them. That would be amazing. But they were meant to announce that on Monday. It is Wednesday, and they haven't said anything, so maybe they forgot about it. But yeah. Yeah, you did, Nicole. Thank you so much. Yeah. I tagged a whole lot of people from Ali's Discord, and people who've got YouTube, and just people in general makeup, like TK and stuff like that. Obviously not Ali because she's already on their PR list, but yeah, they haven't said anything on their Instagram stories, so that would be amazing to win. Because I do like Oprah's products, but they don't ship to Australia, so if we could get free PR, that would be amazing. The center of love the center of attention makeup brushes. Yeah, Lottie, you have to let me know about those. I still have that face palette, like the colorful palette that my sister got me for my birthday. So I want to use that sometime as well. Maybe I can use that on a YouTube live. You thought you'd missed it, Lottie, on their stories. Well, I don't think I missed it because I've been looking at their stories all the time. It does last for 24 hours, unless they announced it and then deleted it straight away. But I don't think so because a few people have DM'd me and said, "Did you hear anything? You know, like, have you seen Oprah announce anything?" And I've said no. So, and they haven't either. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are some other brands that ship from Ofra or do Ofra, like Beauty Bay does, but they only have like 20 or 30% of what Ofra has on their website. So I want to be able to buy directly from Ofra's website. And also they do mystery boxes, and I would love to buy some of those because I love the items I got, but they don't ship to Australia, so yeah. Mm. Did did Erica say anything about a brush challenge? Did I miss the notification for that? I thought she was going to do one soon, or maybe she just hasn't announced it yet. Or maybe I've just ignored her DM by accident. Or she didn't ask me. I don't know, so many choices. I actually don't mind that. Not my favourite look, but it's okay. Now I have to choose a new shimmer to use, because those other shimmers didn't work for me at all. What do we think? That's pretty, yeah. I think that's pretty. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. All right, yeah, I didn't think I'd missed it. Was she doing one for what's it? Was she gonna do one for Valentine's Day? It's cutting a bit short if she is, because you know how people are. Do we like that shade? Do you think that would look good? I think that would look pretty. We're gonna go with that. This is from Juvia's Place, and we know that we can rely on Juvia's because of their shimmers are really pretty. Yeah, she's very, very creative. She's here in the same city that we are. She's based in Australia, and I think like on her Instagram page, she has like 300,000 plus followers. Okay, so not Valentine's. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, this one has like reflects of pink and purple in it, which I think, oh, that actually looks really pretty on the eye. Oh, hello, Juvia's Place. Saving the day as always. Mm-hmm. Really pretty. Okay. Alright. I can work with this. Mm. My housemate's sneezing. Better not have COVID, damn it. I don't want to be stuck in this house for 14 days. Oh, that is like stunning. I told Lottie to get a job working for her. I'm actually really happy with that shade. I'm gonna do a little bit of purple on the outer just to like blend that in. But I'm not mad about that shade in the end. That actually worked out nicely. Gigi's Place is always reliable. Now we do this side. So pretty. I'm looking right at my viewfinder, but it should be looking right there. Oh no. I went too high there. Damn it! It's alright. Mistakes were made. We can correct that. Trying to get my chubby fingers in my inner corner at hard work. I don't know how we feel about this. I told you, this eye is just my worst eye. I know I only have two, but this is my worst one. Oh, I've been holding my breath now. I've got a headache. I always hold my breath when I do my shimmers. I feel like this one's patchy. Alright, we gotta fix that problem. Okay. I'm going to top it off with a Kaleidos shimmer on top of that eyeshadow. But that's pretty. I'm going to just go in with a very small brush. And we're just going to very lightly blend out this crease. Because I'm losing some of that pigment. Yeah, I was trying to see if like the shimmer, it just looks really patchy right there compared to this one. So I'm just seeing if that's because of just the light hitting it or if it is patchy. You tell me. It just looks just right there, it looks a bit different. So I feel like I need to add a bit more on there. I was just wondering if it's the light or not, but I think it's just a little bit patchy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love purple and pinks, like they are really pretty. So like, I just feel right there. If I look front on, that looks a bit patchy there. But it might be just because my eyelids are all wrinkly and stuff and getting old. So that's why I was looking like that. I look like one of those clowns where you put the water in the mouth. I think that's what you meant. And I did, 100% did. Yeah, no, 100%. I always do funny faces. Yeah, I just don't know about it, guys. It does, doesn't it? I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more. We'll just see. I am gonna, like I said, go in with a Kaleidos shimmer on top, just because I think it will reinforce that duochrome that I love. I think that's a bit better now, but I think it's just the angle of my eye and the way it's hitting. I don't think I can do anything more about that. But yeah, funny faces and funny fingers, yes. Just tap it in. There we go. Hey, oh Jerry, thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining my first ever YouTube live. Yeah, that declutter, I did not realize how long it was going to be. Like, that was long. I did not realize. When I edited it, I had over 2.5 hours of video time, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's going to be a long time. And even fast forwarding it, still, wow, yeah. Yeah, mascara, I always have to, well, I don't do mascara, but when I did, I would hold my breath, and always it would get everywhere, so I just stopped doing mascara. I'm just topping this off with my Kaleidos highlighter that my sister bought me a year ago for Christmas. She actually got me all of them, and they are all on my bed in the little case that they come in. But this one has like a pink or a blue and purple pink reflect to it. So I'm just topping it off just to reinforce that shimmer. It's just so pretty. Kaleidos always saves the day with these shimmers. And I think there's 2 more shimmers that I want to get to complete my collection. But no rush because I have 8 of them. I don't need any more really, but it's nice to have a cold collection. Yeah, I'm actually happy with that. So I'm just going to wipe off all this fallout. Actually, no, I've got to put that purple on the outer corner, blend the blue and purple in, and then we'll do the face. I'm just tapping the excess matte shade on the end of this and just kind of blending as I go, ever so slightly. I just ordered from Glamlight, so oh, what did you order? I didn't even know they had one. Mind you, I can't really afford to order anything from Glamlight right now because their shipping is quite expensive. What, $60, $80 shipping or something like that? It was, I can't remember how much we paid, Lottie, but it was about $40 each in shipping, I think. So yeah, I can't afford to pay that right now, shipping wise. But I do love Glamlight. Well, actually, that Michaela palette is okay. It's not my favorite. I haven't really reached for it lately, or ever since I've tried it. So yeah, I don't know about Glamlight's formula. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I'm glad that I've restarted. Like I am. I just need a little bit more shimmer on this side because I didn't put enough out on the outer corner. Okay, just reinforce that there. There we go. The chocolate macao. You know what? That actually is pretty nice. That palette looks good. I wanted to get that one and then the green one. I think what's the green martini? I guess that's the shade. Hey Haley. Oh, okay. I've never been there. Thank you. Do they have beautiful colors like this? Yeah, it's actually pretty. This palette isn't, in the end, the worst. The first shade I used was this pastel pink Petal Pop, blended away to nothing. So I kind of reinforced it with this shadow and then these. So I've used 1, 2, 3, and 4 shadows out of this palette. 3 out of 4 are good. The first one was not very good. It just disappeared, so I had to kind of reinforce it with another shadow. I don't know if I need something there. I feel like I need another color there. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. Is that enough just to have the purple on the end? I just feel like I need another color to blend the shimmer into. What do I have that will work? It would have been for the packaging, so skipped. Fair enough. I mean, I love packaging. Packaging is one of my things. The Kaleidos packaging is amazing. I mean, Glamlight packaging is great. Like the martini, the fact that it actually looks like a food object, a cake palette or a martini bottle. Like I would keep that plastic. Normally I throw away packaging. The unicartons I throw away, even though I like them, they just always get damaged when they keep opening and closing them. So I just like packaging with, on the actual product itself. Like this is really pretty. You know, they've got a whole lot of different packaging that I love from Juvia's Place. Kaleidos packaging on their actual palettes are amazing. But yeah, as long as the product works, it's okay. I don't care if the product was just in a brown paper bag type thing. I'll be okay with it as long as the product works. I feel like I need something on the outer corner there. I don't like that harsh line there. Maybe I just need to tap it off a little bit. Oh, that's made it better. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Alright, we're just going to go in with the wet wipe, clean up under my eyes and start actual foundation stuff because this live is already 92 minutes long. My bad. Oh god. Oh, I need to do this wing a bit better as well. It's hard to fall out in this palette. See, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, a good shimmer and a good eyeshadow palette should work for all skin tones. It should work for all skin tones because if you use an eyeshadow primer, it should create a barrier. That's what it should do. That is what an eye primer should do. Now, I can understand for foundation and setting powders and concealers, skin tone makes a difference. But for eyes, it shouldn't because you are still blending the product out. You still, if you use an eye primer and you use an eye primer for all your makeup, like using the same one, if you find a good one, it should work. Granted, if you're hooded eyes, then you know you have problems with shimmers and stuff like I do. My eyes are open now, but if I relax them, you lose most of that shimmer. Same as this eye. So you know some shimmers when they're hooded, your eyes are kind of rubbing against each other, shimmer wise, so they can get patchy. I do experience that sometimes, but even if you're of a certain age, it shouldn't really matter. Matte should still work for all eyeshadows and all skin tones and eyelids, in my opinion. They might be creased, but they should still blend out okay, you know, because you're still using the same techniques, in my opinion. But maybe they don't. That's just, I'm 34 years old, and yeah, I get patchiness, but that's not because of my eyes. I don't think. I think it's just the product itself. Granted, I do have days where it's just not working for me. One day it would work and one day it won't. So I do have days where it's just, for some reason, it's really patchy. Even on my best eyeshadow formulas, they still get patchy. And that's not the product. That's just your skin for the day, or you haven't used enough primer, or your skin's really dry. But I always, before I start my makeup, I always do moisturizer and serums on my eyes. I always do that. And then I do go in with a really hydrating primer. This is going to be what I'm using now. This is the Junonko Moonshine Miracle Primer. It is a moisturizer and a primer. As you can see, I've used most of this up, but I do put a lot on. It's quite thick, so it creates quite a nice barrier, but it just moisturizes my skin. I have a really dry and like it's dry on the cheeks under here and oily on this area, so I get dry and oily combination skin. I put quite a lot on. I do have a big face, but I do put quite a lot on, and I just find it lays down. Some people don't use primers at all on their eyes and all, on their eyes or on their face. Sorry, hit my little tripod there. And I don't know how people don't use primers. Like, in my opinion, if I don't put a primer on, you can see all the dry patches where the foundation catches and everything like that. This basically relieves all your dry patches for that period that you've got your makeup on, in my opinion anyway. Being a man, I have shaving areas, and those areas where I shave or get a rash like I have now, it's so dry, and I need to prime. I need to put as much product on my face that's oily That's, sorry, not oily, because oil does break down makeup. But something that's hydrating. And I do my neck as well, because I do put my foundation down all the way down to my neck. I'm not one of those high school girls that, only do their face and have like a line of foundation. I used to see that at my high school growing up all the time. Like, you realize your face is orange, but your neck is like paper white. Like, you realize that, don't you? I don't know how people didn't realize that. But yeah. Yeah, okay. So I've only just started in the last 2 years, probably looking more into my skin. Every day before I go to work or when I have a shower, I moisturize after I have a shower and put stuff on. And then, because I work in a casino, there's aircon constantly on my face, so it dries out my skin. And I notice if I don't have it on for 2 days, or I go a couple of days without it, I really notice my skin is really dry and stuff, and gets flaky and just dry. So I hate that look, and also just doesn't do anything any justice when I shave, especially around the jawline. And yeah, so I really look after my skin. I don't get much sun because I work night shift at work, so I don't really have to worry about sunscreen too much. But I do wear a hat when I go out, and I do, I do look after my skin. Oh my god, this foundation just went everywhere. What just happened then? Okay. I do not know just why it exploded all over my table. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is a matte finish, kind of went everywhere. 24-hour undetectable super long foundation. Who's wearing their foundation for 24 hours? Who? No one's ever going to wear that foundation for 24 hours. And if you are, your skin's not going to look good. It's not going to look good, no matter what you do to it. No matter how much primer and foundation you wear. Oh, moisturizer. It's not going to last for 24 hours, I'll tell you that now. Dirtiest places I've been in. Well, some are and some aren't. By the way, this foundation is not the right shade for me. But if I buy it, I use it because I'm not going to waste my money. So I will look orange and I will look yellow, but that's okay because I can change that with setting powder, and we can just ignore it as well. But I really like the way it sits on my skin. Now I do want to try and get some good color corrector because, as you can see, you can still see my shaving area. But I haven't really found any that are good. What was that? Yeah. Yeah, sunbathing. Yeah, I try and stay out of the sun just because I don't like the heat, and yeah, not good for your skin. I don't like being hot. Very nice foundation. Wrong shade, but very nice foundation. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer, the Camo Concealer 16 Hour, in the shade Light Sand. So yeah, you can see my forehead's a lot lighter than this foundation. So I bring it down to my neck. Yeah, you can. I do use a what's it? I'm going to be using the Kita Joy Velvet Finishing Powder, but this is basically a translucent setting powder. So it does lighten up the foundation, so that helps with the wrong colour. But I do put it all the way down to my neck because, you can still see my neck in photos, and I don't want to see that obvious different skin tone and shade difference. God, this foundation went everywhere. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you for joining. Have a good day at work, I'm assuming. Yeah, or your day. You have a great one, and thank you for stopping by. This foundation, I'm actually really, really happy I got it. I got it on sale, and I got it because um, what's it? Jennifer and I were doing a collaboration, and she had it, and I've been wanting to try this foundation out for a while, and it was 35 or 30% off through the Black Friday sale, so I managed to pick it up at a good price. Um, and yeah, I'm really grateful that I did. Like, it's becoming one of my favorites, and it is quite expensive, but 30% off, I'm happy to pay for it. I think it's about 50 something dollars a bottle. It's stuck on the Dior powder. Oh, okay. I've got one highlighter from Dior, which is this little squishy one, really pretty. Try not to get foundation all over the packaging because it cost me $80, but really, really pretty. Just like a white champagne, white highlighter, which I love. But I've never tried the foundations or any of the other products. I'm assuming they would be quite expensive because it's Dior. Yeah, Lottie likes it, and I got it because of Lottie, and I love it. But I think when this one runs out, I actually really like pressed setting powders, and I know Nikita Joy um, just at the end of last year, I think, brought out her pressed version. So I want to get that because I love a good pressed version. The ones that I used before, these loose ones, was the waterproof Urban Decay one, which I loved, and also the Too Faced banana setting powder. That was really good, and they were both pressed setting powders, and I just prefer those because I always get this stuff all over my shirts, and then I forget to sometimes brush it away before I take photos, so my shirts always have powder all over them in my photos for Instagram. So if I can get a pressed one, I don't have to worry about that. And I'm assuming it still works exactly the same. Lottie will be able to tell us because she has both of them, I think. Yeah, she has one in her bag for touch-ups. Yeah, so I want to get the pressed one eventually, but I do love the loose setting powder. This one and the Fenty Beauty one that Lottie gave me. Between those, I switched both of them out, and I love both of those too. They're great, absolutely amazing. I'm just trying to get it under my eyes without getting it in my eyes. Okay. I always have trouble getting it in the inner corner of my eyes because I'm part Asian, so I have that extra little bit of flap, and it's just really hard to get right in there. Um, like right there. Same as concealer, so I think I did pretty good. I did get some in my waterline, which I want to get rid of before it goes in my eye with a Q-tip. Because that will help my eyes from going completely bloodshot, even though they are already bloodshot because of lack of sleep. But that's alright. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my concealer. I do 3 dots. This is the camo concealer in the shade Light Sand, like I said before. 3 dots under my eyes. I used to do the whole like sweep and do that triangle, but you don't need that much. I watched Robert Welsh, and he always says people go way too much with their concealer. Like they do the whole triangle, the whole cheek, and then the whole triangle on the forehead. And now I don't do that much. I just do 3 little dots. It still looks like a lot, but compared to how I used to do like all of this triangle, and then all around my mouth. A little less now. Just a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and then the forehead. Now I love this stuff because you can get it at Kmart, and it's $16 a tube, which is really affordable. The nearest one to this that I love is the NARS one, which is $45, so it's very expensive, and you get actually more product in this than the NARS ones for what, you get 3 of these for the same price of the nice ones. And then the tart shape tape is $40 a tube, so you can get 2 of those for 1 tart shape tape, and they basically do the same thing. So I'm going to always be an e.l.f. camo concealer wearer. Just all about affordability, especially if they do the same thing. Why pay extra money when you don't need to? So yeah, thanks to Lottie, I got into that, and I was really, really lucky because I bought a mystery box from Ali earlier last year. Late last year? Earlier last year? I don't know if that makes sense. But she actually gave me one of these, and it was exactly the same shade that I already had in my drawer, so I have a backup of that as well, so I didn't have to pay for the extra one, which is always good, and it just happened to be my shade. So coincidence? I think so. Unless you watch my video and you check what shade, that might have happened. I don't know, but it just happened to be really good. I kind of took away that wing, so we'll have to apply that again just to kind of match it up here, but I'm really happy with that concealer. James, have you thought about makeup and being a makeup artist? So I don't always get the comments on here, so I look at them on my iPad after. No, so I only do my makeup on myself. I've tried to do makeup on 2 other people. One being my sister when I very first got started getting into makeup, and that was terrible. Had a lot of fun doing it, but terrible outcome. And I also did one last year, not like last year, 20, the end of 2020, Christmas time, for my friend's Christmas workplace party, and I did put photos of that up on my Instagram. It looked good, she liked it, so that was the only time that I've ever done makeup where it was successful. I don't wear makeup outside of my house, it's just for me and you guys on Instagram, and I don't think I'd be comfortable enough to do makeup on somebody. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. But yeah, I mean, people who know, not everybody at work knows that I do makeup. I'm just going to quickly set my face while I talk because I don't want to crease. But people who do know that I do makeup at work, they do come up to me and ask me questions about it. What do you use for this, or what do you use for that? So I can, talk about people and help people with that. But as in doing makeup on somebody, no, I don't think I could. I don't think I'd be comfortable enough to do it. And also, I don't know the hygiene stuff. Like, and I know I could go to school and all that. And I thought of doing it actually, but then I didn't want it to turn into something that was just for me, something that I fell out of love with because I did it all the time type thing. So I'm just going to keep it for myself. I love this setting powder. Again, there's a lot, so it's all over my shirt already. So yeah, I think I'll just keep it for myself and not do makeup on people, just so it doesn't turn into something that I don't like doing anymore, because this is like my safe space, something to do on my own time, but yeah, I don't know the hygiene stuff. Like when I did my friend's makeup, I had brand new brushes, like brand new out of the packet I opened up when she was there, or just before she got there. All makeup that I used on her was brand new. Like stuff that I had not used at all. Brushes, foundation, setting powder, everything was brand new. And I think I actually gave her everything. I'm pretty sure that I gave her everything that I used so she could use it later on. Just because I don't know sanity wise and how to do all that, like what is, I mean, obviously I know how to clean brushes, but all that stuff. So I just gave her everything, so she could use it later on. So yeah. Yeah, my sister always says, you should do my makeup. I think my mum actually has asked me a few times if I should do her makeup, and I'm just like, I just want it to be that one thing that's for me, not for, not for family or anything like that, because, yeah, it's just for me. So to answer your question, even though it took forever for me to answer it, I probably won't do makeup on people. I don't feel comfortable enough, and I also want it just to be my one thing that I have that no one can touch. Hope everyone understands that. Like, I have mental health issues and, you know, depression and all that. So I always like to have that one thing that's just for me, that can't be taken away from me. So yeah, that's why I want to just to be, I think. It's just my safe space. Alright, I'm going to go in with bronzer. Where's my bronzing brush? I don't know where it's gone. I usually have Paige Corin's big brush, but I don't have that on me. So I'm just going to go in with this smaller brush from Paige Corin's collection. I use the big brush here. Actually, no, I'll use this one. We'll just use this one. This is from Ali Dawson. I thought I used this one mainly for setting powders, but that's right. I'm going to go in with this. Sorry, I forgot. Over this little bronzer. It is a shimmer bronzer. I prefer matte, but I actually really like the way this is looking on my face. And I've been using this for the last 2 weeks. And yeah, I just really like it. But I normally only use matte bronzers. This has a satin finish to it, so it is a shimmer bronzer. It looks pretty. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing makeup on family. I mean, it's not like I'm against it 100%, but it's just, I want it to, this one thing to be mine, you know? I don't know. Hopefully that's not selfish. It's just for my mental health. This is for something that people can't touch. And if people leave a nasty comment on my YouTube channel or something, I can easily block that, you know? Not that my mum or my sister would say anything mean, but you know what I mean. Okay. So the only thing is with this bronzer is the pan sizes are quite small for a brush size this big. So I'm just having to literally coat my brush in it. But that's why it's all messy around here, because the brush is too big for this pan. And it just doesn't seem to be picking up as much as what it normally does. Like, it's taking a lot longer to normally, but I might just go in with my iconic London bronzer, and that's a matte one, and just finish off my neck area. God, this life has been so long. Thank you for staying with me, guys. I've run out of peach iced tea and I'm getting thirsty, but I don't want to leave you guys because you'll just be sitting at watching an empty chair. So in 5 minutes, guys, we're all going to take a little 30-second break. Everyone go get a drink or something if you're still here and watching, so I can go get a drink as well, because these ring lights are warm and it's a warm day, and I've turned off my aircon so you won't have to listen to that in the background. So my room's warming up quite a bit. I really like this bronzer. This iconic one's really nice. Again, I got this in my mystery box from Ali that I bought earlier last year, and yeah, this is, I thought it would be, it looks kind of not grey like cool tone, but it looks almost greyish, but it's actually really nice and perfect shade for me. So again, Ali killed it with this. Happy with that. Okay. So now we're going to contour our nose. God. I'm going to use this little Morphe brush. Just going to slightly contour right here. And get that snatched nose look. And I always contour into my eyebrows. So up here and down there. Not to the tip of my nose, but to the brows. I don't really contour too much. It's just, you know, it's like, it's there, you know. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw my everyday makeup drawer. I had that 3-pan little palette, the Basic Beauty, with the blush, the highlighter, and that bronzer. Oh, that bronzer is way too orange for me. It looks like a tanning shade, and that's way too orange. It's nice, but it would make my face look like, you know, I had fake tan on. Really bad fake powder tan on. Hi, Monica. How are you, Monica? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I went with, well, this is my second attempt of eyeshadow. I wiped the first one off, but yeah, I actually like the shades. I used a new palette from Sports Girl. I don't know if you're in Australia at all, but Sports Girl is the clothing brand, but they also do have makeup, and I tried it. Mixed reviews, but that's the palette there. Really pretty. The mirror's not very big. For a palette that size, you'd think you'd get a big size mirror, but it's not that. I used 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 4 pink shades and purple shades. And then for the shimmer, I used my Kaleidos shimmer. Oh, and the shimmer from Juvia's Place. Oh, wrong palette. This one here. Beautiful, beautiful shade. So yeah, happy with that. I do have to do the wing now. My nose finished. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Where is that brush? I'm gonna wing this out a little bit. Go in with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, that was easy. Thank you so much, Sherry. I'm in the States. Yeah, that palette is nice. Some of the shades kind of blended away to nothing, so they're a bit hard to work with, but the palette, like the actual deeper shades, are really nice and pretty. The shimmer's not really the best in this palette, so I used other shimmers from other palettes, but it's a pretty look. Would I recommend this palette to somebody? No. Do I think I use this palette much? No. Am I glad that I know that for future? Yes. A little bit more. Yeah, at least we know for next time. Just blending out these edges again where the foundation came across. So I'm always one of those people that likes a good blend. It's just something that I will spend a good half hour making sure that edges blend. It still doesn't always look 100%, but if I know I did my best, then I'm happy. Just trying to add a little bit of colour here because it seems to be disappearing. Thank you, Terry. 3 a.m. Did you say that? Oh my goodness. That's usually when I'm almost finishing work. I normally finish work about 4 in the morning. And some of my lives have been at 4 o'clock in the morning as well. So I know how you feel. Okay. I think I got the blend right. Now we're going to go in with blush. So I'm going to go in with the Ofra palette. And again, we're going to go in with this pink blush. I do have to put a lot on because I find this blush kind of disappears over time. And I think it's a matte finish, but there seems to be a little bit of a shimmer there, so it might be a satin shade, but I don't know, it's like, I'm putting it on, you can barely see it there, so I have to dig my brush into it. which just causes it to have lots of fallout. It's too light. It's too light. We're going to go in with... I did have a really hot pink blush, but I don't know where that's gone. Oh, there we go. This one here. I'm going to go in with that one. $5 from Priceline. You cannot go wrong with that. That sucks about your brother. Yeah, we've had some family members have cancer in our family on my dad's side, so yeah, that sucks. Hopefully he's all good now. See, there you go, that blush is much better, but a ton of fallout. Again, this is drugstore brand, $5, but you can't go wrong with that. Even if you lose a lot of product in the fallout, it's still pigmented, really pretty. Hopefully, yeah, the sleeping pattern, oh my god, I put way too much in. The sleeping pattern can be hard to break. I've been doing night shift work for over 10 years now. God, I cannot get that away. That's that patch. Oh, my blending is so bad today. Trying to blend it away. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dilute it with some of this product from my beauty blender. That's a bit better. And then I'm gonna have to go in with some powder again. Yeah, sister, I get one of these and I clean, if you don't want to clean your brushes, you can just quickly switch it and that gets most of the pigment off, so you can dip into another shadow. Maybe we should do a YouTube video where we're doing makeup on ourselves and we just talk about makeup. Like, that would be okay because I'm not doing makeup on you, you're doing your own makeup. But you have to do some color, like because you'll do 2 shadows and you'll do concealer and you'll be finished, and I'm on one eye, and I've still got a full face to do because you're a lot quicker than me at makeup because you do just neutral looks. So yeah, if you are down for that, we can do that. We can talk about blending and all that, and the struggle is real. This blush is not working for me, but we're gonna go with it. This video is very long. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the bottom lash line. Very simple. I'm just going to go in with the purple deep outer corner shade, and then we are going to go in with the light pink, and I'm going to put some I've given her brushes, trust me, I've given her brushes, and I can give her more brushes as well, but I think her problem is my sister doesn't really know much about. I always think her blending is fine. But she doesn't really like her blending. And it's hard to just kind of explain it without showing her in person what it is like, So if we sit together and we talk about makeup while doing makeup, we can talk about it. And maybe you can, Lottie, we can do YouTube live where us two are here doing makeup. I'll put the camera a bit further and you're doing makeup, and we can all just talk about it together. That pickled palette, I've seen that, and that looks really pretty actually. Yeah, I've seen that. A lot of people have actually talked about that, and I was like, oh. Like, a lot of people mention these brands, and I actually do go onto their Instagram shop line and I follow them on Instagram just to keep an ear out for their sales and stuff like that. That's a good idea, Lottie. Okay, so this brush from Morphe, I absolutely love it to do bottom lash line, but the shedding on it, I don't know. It's the shedding on it. Each of these brush hairs keep falling out every time I use it. This is the M326. Like, I'm picking out bits of brush every time I use it. And I don't know why. It's so easy to apply the bottom lash line shade with this, but the fallout with brush hairs is crazy. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go in with this deep purple now. Greens are my favorite, probably one of my favorite shadows to use. Pinks, purples, blues, and greens, those four, you'll see them all over my Instagram page. Like, I feel like I should be doing other shadows to show that I can do or use other shades, but those four are my favorites to play with. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna blend those out a little bit more in a second, but I'm just trying to get the initial pigment there. And I'm gonna go in with a ColourPop pink liner, a light pastel pink one, because I think that would look good with this look. Plus I haven't used it for a long time, so I want to use it. Thank you. Like, they actually do blend quite nice and they are quite pigmented, but that first shade I used, I guess because it was a pastel, it just blended away to nothing. So yeah, I don't know about this palette. I'm gonna have to play with it a bit more. But the purples and the pinks are really nice. It's just that one shadow that's just not, yeah, not really my thing. Just really trying to put that pigment on, because when I blend it away, I don't want it to blend away to nothing. So I'm just packing it on. Oh, 100%. I have, the only fancy brushes I have are Ali Dawson's and Paige Corin's bling brushes. The rest of my brushes are from Morphe, or I've received them from my subscription boxes. I've got some face brushes from there, and I got a little pack, God, I can't remember what it is. Luxie brush, I think it's Luxie. And they were good, but they were like $65 or something for like 4 brushes or something. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And I got 2 brushes from my Lumi subscription boxes 1 month, and I think 2 brushes or something was $65 or something, and I was like, 2 brushes, $65. They were 2 face brushes, but they shouldn't have been $30 each. No way should they have been 30. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, quickly is I'm just going to go off camera and get a drink. I'll be 30 seconds. It's starting to really warm up in this room, and I don't want to sweat off this beautiful makeup look that I spent years developing. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves or get a drink, guys. Be happy. bit longer than 30 seconds, but I'm sure you were talking about me anyway. Okay. Alright, so yeah, happy about that. We don't want it to disappear now, you hear me? Yeah. It's staying there. Like, I like that hot pink right there. That's pretty. I'm just gonna quickly blend it out and we will see. We'll see if it goes away. Okay. I'm only slightly blending it out because I don't want it to just again the edges. Just ever so slightly. This brush is actually quite scratchy, so I don't know if this is the best brush to do it with. Again, I gotta pull some faces to get right in the inner corners and the creases of my under eyes. There we go, that's not too bad. Pigment's still there, so happy about that. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with a brow highlighter and highlighters on my cheeks, lashes, lips, and we are done. So, where we're gonna do, we can do brow highlighter first because I like doing that. We're gonna use this little brush. Gonna wipe off all the excess. And for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with this one here, just for the brow. This is Ofra Stars and Stripes. I got this in my mystery box. Now they made this exclusive, I think, for the mystery box only. So you can't buy this on their website. It was only in the mystery box. So I was quite lucky to get this one, and it's a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. God, this brush is shedding. So I'm just gonna put it under the brow bone right here. You know I love a good highlighter. Now this is the wrong brush to do that with because it's not working for me. So we're going to go with this one here. It's pretty. Yeah, like that. I love good brow highlighter. And then for lashes, I'm going to use some Kish lashes. I think I've got. I did have two. I don't know what the other one is. Oh yeah, I do have two. Let me know what you guys think. So I've got these two here. I've got this one here from Kiss, really, really dramatic. That one there. Then I've got this one, still long, but not as thick. But I feel like I should do this one. This is really pretty. That's nice as well. So let me know what you guys think. We've got the Beauty Lashes. This one here from MB Beauty, and then Kiss Lashes. Really pretty. Yeah, okay. Highlighter on the brow is done. Blend this one out a little bit more. There we go. And then we are going to go in with the inner corner highlighter, and I'm going to do this space. Oh, actually, should I do? No. Sorry, before I do that, I've got to just do my waterline just so I know it's going to last, because then I can reapply later if I need to before I finish this video. Yeah, Kish Lash is really pretty. I did see that. I wanted to try that on. Lashes used to scare me, but I actually really like, they just help complete a look. And if your look isn't that good, you can always put a lash on and it will save that look. Because they kind of help hide the imperfections. Okay, I like that in a corner. Like that. This one is from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Fluffy, and this was part of their Halloween collection last year. And I didn't get the palette or anything like that or the mirror. I just got these liners. It came with 2 liners. One's a really hot pink and then this one here. And I think the really hot pink one came broken. But this one's still here. Oh, come on. There we go, that's a bit better. Am I working tonight? No, I'm not working tonight. We have tonight off. Yeah, I normally do lashes off camera when I do my actual makeup tutorial. On Instagram Live, I do them on camera. Today I'll do them on camera. Yeah, I'm just trying to let my eyes stop watering so they don't wash all that away. But while I do that, let's do inner corner highlight. Now I was thinking I would just use this one, but like I want something bright in my inner corner highlight. We're going to go in with a pink highlighter. We're going to go in with one that I absolutely have been using non-stop. And I don't know where it's gone. Oh yeah. We're going to go in with this Makeup Revolution highlighter. And we're going to use this one here. And you'll understand why in a second. It looks very dull, but when I apply it in my inner corner, bam! She is bright. Always wet it with always wet my brush with a Morphe setting spray or any setting spray. Morphe is just my favorite one to wet brushes with because it's a very fine mist that's not like heavy drops, so it doesn't saturate the brush. But we're gonna go with this. I'm just gonna tap it in here and you will see why. This is my go-to pink inner corner highlighter, like line a ding. And this palette is $9 only for 4 shades. It's $11 only for 4 shades, but I picked this one up for $7. Look how pretty that is in a corner. It's stunning. You cannot tell me anything different. Yeah, it's stunning. It is really pretty. Like, it looks dull. It doesn't look very pink at all, but it's stunning. And then this one has a blue reflex in it. This is like a white one that I use as my brow highlighter, like I did with the Ofra one. And then this one's perfect for cheeks. I might use this one for cheeks. I'll show you that one, what it looks like on my cheeks. And again, I mean, it's quite powdery, so that's why I use a setting powder or setting spray on my brush for this, because there is a bit of kick out. But for $7 or $11, full price $11, you're not losing much product. The pan sizes are huge and you're getting a lot of product for your money. I mean, this highlighter will last me for years to come. As long as the formula keeps working, I'm going to keep buying this one or keep using this one until it stops working. It's stunning. It is really, really pretty. I do pack on quite a lot because I'm one of those people that likes to be able to see it from every angle in every room and every mirror or reflective surface that I can see my face. Stunning. Okay, let's go in with this highlighter on my cheeks and show you what this champagne shade looks like. Why did I not have it? Oh yeah, there we go. My little fan brush from Ali. We're just going to coat our brush with this. Just going to coat it. It is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It is quite powdery. Like on this packaging at all. You'll be able to see the powder, maybe not in the cameras, but there's a lot on the actual plastic. But it's really, really pretty. I don't wet my fan brush when I apply it on my cheeks just because I don't want to lift any foundation or any setting powder with that moisture, but it's so pretty. Now you can go with a subtle glow, or you can go really, really, and of course I go really, really heavy-handed. But look how pretty that is. Stunning. And I haven't got my lights completely set up bright, so you can't really see it like I'd normally be able to see it, but it just makes my skin look like glass right there. Just do this side. Now I'm quite new to fan brushes. I don't normally use them. I have been using them for the last 2 weeks applying my highlighter, but I'm still new, so I don't really know how to use it or the best technique. But still pretty. Yeah, it's so affordable. Like, I know a lot of people don't always like Makeup Revolution. Some people don't like it, and I can understand why, because some of their eyeshadow formulas are not the best. But I've never had a problem with any of their highlighters. You know, very affordable brand. So you know, if you're looking for a good highlighter, you know, if you've got a daughter or someone or a son who's getting into makeup and you can't afford to buy them lots of stuff, or they can't afford to buy anything too expensive, a drugstore products are really good. Like, I've used the blush today from drugstore, I've used this highlighter from drugstore. A lot of the products that I love are drugstore. The Fit Me Maybelline concealer and foundation are one of the best foundations I've ever used. I actually have the Fit Me concealer in my drawer already. Yeah, it's just really pretty. Drugstores are a lot better than some high-end products, I'll tell you that. Okay, highlighter is done. A little bit on my nose, that's good. We're going to go in with lips, and I'm just going to do a combination of Garbo and Kelly lip liner, and we're going to go in with Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. But before, we'll do that, and then I'll do lashes after. So let me just do this. I really love their lip liners, Garbo and Kelly. I don't think I've got anything else from them except their lip liners and maybe a lipstick or two. And I got these from my Lumi boxes, the subscription boxes. And these are probably some of the best things that I've got from the boxes that I've kept. They're just so creamy. Now, they don't smell very nice. God, my lips are so uneven. All the fine lines in them. Yeah, it's got a weird smell to it. It's not like a nice smell, fragrance or anything. I think it's how it's made. So they haven't added anything to it. It just doesn't smell very nice. And it's like, my lips get stuck. I can't rub them together with this stuff on. I have to put a lip gloss on or another matte lipstick over it, because this is so drying. But the color is stunning. Like, it's probably too dark for this look. I don't know why I didn't think of that beforehand, because it's quite dark for this eyeshadow look. Again, I was planning on doing a neutral look, but then I went color, so probably the wrong shade. But I'm going to go in with this lighter liquid lipstick, and hopefully that will lighten it up a bit more. This is from Huda Beauty. I got this in the mystery box. I did film a video, but I never uploaded that in the end. That's pretty. But this is a really pretty shade. And actually, I got lavender moisturizer from Huda Beauty Skincare. like brand that she has with her makeup brand in the mystery boxes, and I've been using that, and I'm almost out of it, and I love it. So she does have good products, even though a lot of people don't like her because she seems to steal people's ideas for advertising campaigns. Allegedly, don't sue me, I can't afford to be sued. But that's what people have said, and I agree. Okay, it's kind of lightened up. It's alright, not the best combination. Oh god, I want to scratch my inner corner, but if I do that, all that hard work's going to go. Yeah, I mean, Manny MUA, you can't go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with it. I wanted to use that, but I've only got a red liquid lipstick right now from him, so I didn't think red would go with this look, so that's why I didn't use it today. I need a little bit of a lip gloss on, but I'll do that when this lipstick dries down a bit. Let me get in with the lashes. So I'm going to go in with these lashes. I'm just going to cut them open. This brand, they put so much sticky tape on this. It might be just because Priceline does it, but God, it's hard to get these in, get into these. I cannot talk at all today. I don't know why. Where's the entrance to these? Huda Beauty, I've got this liquid lipstick. I think I might have a lip liner, and I've got the Renegade palette, Mercury Renegade palette, which I absolutely love, and I haven't used that in a long time. I should use it because it cost me $115, I think. And it's a beautiful palette. I think Lottie has that palette as well, and Lottie likes it as well, so we both like that palette. But yeah, just so many influencers have so many controversial things with them. So yeah, I think I'll buy a whole lot of restocks for these lipsticks when I order again from Luna Beauty. I want to get the Dimension face palette. I haven't got that yet, but after that I've got all his palettes, and I want to get some more liquid lipsticks. Oh god. Oh. How pretty are these lashes? I mean, they're full drag dramatic ones, which is right up my alley. Oh. The other day, I did an Instagram live, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was hungry because I hadn't eaten anything for dinner. So I went with a full face of glam plus all the Diamontes, and yeah, I ordered McDonald's or Hungry Jack's to drive through. They know me. They've seen me in makeup before, but yeah, it's funny. Sometimes it's like a young guy on there, and he's never seen me like that, so it's like, oh, what is that? Yeah. But today I went to the shops before I did this, so I don't have to go out tonight. I've got my dinner in the fridge ready to go. It is 5:30 here, so we'll take photos of this, and then I will eat something while I write up everything that's in this makeup look for my Instagram. Okay, so these lashes are good, but the lash line's quite bumpy. I don't know if that's how they're made, but it's not even, so it looks quite bumpy. It's not like a straight smooth line, so hopefully that doesn't pick up on photos, because that would be annoying, because I actually bought 2 of these, so if the other one's like this as well and you can pick up the uneven of the lash band, that would be annoying. You do all that work and then you get a lash line that's really uneven and looks bad on the lash eyes. Yep, I will do Lottie. You have to try some of his lip glosses. Have his face palette. Haven't touched it yet. I've got his blush palette, which I absolutely love, but I changed that over with the Laura Lee Los Angeles blush aesthetic palette, which again I love that as well. But yeah, the bronzer or the is it the face dimension palette from him I want to use. That looks good. That's cool. Hopefully you win. God, I haven't played a good game of pool in ages. It's letting this dry down. He's I think Manny MUA's lip gloss formula is probably the best I've ever tried, and I've tried over 50 different brands of lip glosses, and his is by far the best. And that's just not me saying it because I love his brand or love him. That's what I've heard from every person who's tried his lip gloss formula. His application, like the little brush, is so soft when you apply it. Same as his liquid lipsticks. Oh, that lash looks really good. Like it's playing really nicely. That was really easy. I always have problems with the inner corner, and I think it's completely dried down. Like it's on, it's not coming off, which is good. Now we'll try this eye, and if it's good, we might have had a winner with these. And I can't see that the lash band is uneven on my eye. Like you can't really see the bumpiness of it. So far so good. How easy was that, guys? That was the easiest lash application for me in a good 4 months. Lately I've been struggling with my lashes, but this is actually really good. Oh God, that's coming off. Now they are pointing down. I want them to kind of point up a bit, but they're pretty. I think it's because the actual lashes themselves are quite thick and spiky, so it's easy to apply. I didn't even bend the bands like I normally do. I normally warm them up and bend them, but I didn't even do it. I forgot to do it, and they work perfect. So happy about that. Yeah, really happy with that. I don't do mascara, so I'm not going to do anything in the bottom lash line. I just hate mascara. I don't own any actually mascara. Every time I get mascara in a mystery box or something, I either give them away to a friend or put them in a mystery box for you guys. When I do a giveaway, I include them. So I don't have any. I do have one from Melt Cosmetics that I actually got a double of. So I gave one away, and then I put one in a box. So when I do a giveaway, guys, expect one of those in there. And also obviously expect some Juvia's Place palettes, because I did add some of those in. But yeah, that lash is really pretty. I'm just making sure that this one is, yeah, okay, it's not, this one here, it's not staying up properly. I know Jacqueline like does like a lash line, like with, you know, the black eyeliner on the actual lash line. I don't know how she gets it there when she's got lashes on. Like she runs it on when she's got lashes on. I don't know how that doesn't just take them off again. But I feel like I should. I don't know if you can see the actual eyelid underneath the lash there. I don't like that look. So I can fill it in with black, that would be cool, but I don't know how to do that. And I don't want to ruin this look. And I've got lipstick on my teeth. No one told me that, guys. Come on, man. Help a girl out. There we go. All good. Alright, guys. Well, I think I was going to put some Diamantes on. I don't think we need them, do we? Like this is... Oh, alright, fine. You talked me into it. Put the Diamante on. Love a good Diamante moment. So I'll just put a couple on. No, the lashes are pretty. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Terry. Alright, so we're going to get some Lash Glue. We're just going to put a little bit. These little tiny ones. They're really pretty. Oh, it's warming up in my room. Lottie, I gotta get you some of these Diamantes that I got, because they all come in different sizes. And I know you want to get into those, so I bought them from Amazon. So I'll get you some of these when I buy some more, because I'm thinking of buying some more just to have for backups when I run out of these. I think I'll do 5 on each eye. Just trying to sort them out, guys. They all come in different sizes, but all in the same tub, so I just have to pour it out and sort them out on my little plastic lid here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. The other day, my cat was under my table. I was like, what are all these little green dots on you? And there are all the diamantes stuck on his fur that he'd been sitting on under my table while I was doing a video. Because I always drop some of these, and they just happened to stick on his fur all over the place. So I had to go through and pull them all off. I also had, there were other colours as well. Like there were some blue ones and stuff like that, because I dropped a whole lot the other day. I was trying to put these on. So I was like trying to chase him around the room because he was like, leave me alone. So hopefully I don't drop any of these on the floor today. I don't have the time to try and find them. So we're going to go on there. Okay, I always forget where I place the glue dots on because they dry so quickly and the glue goes clear, so I'm just like, where's the spots of glue? I don't know where the last one is. Damn it. Put some back on. Damn it. I lost where that last one was. This one's in the wrong spot, so it's coming off already. Right, let's try that. Yeah, I blinged him up on accident. He's right. I had to take him to the vets this week, but he's getting better. Keep having to give his medication, and he doesn't like it, but it's all for the best. Oh my God, where's that spot there? Okay, so I don't think I like that. Do I need any more? I don't want to over bling myself. I always do that. I always go heavy handed and I just always put too much on, but today I don't want to do that. I still think it needs a bit more. Maybe we'll do 2 more, so it's 7 on each side instead of 5. Like, that's pretty. I like that. 1 there. 1 there. Okay, quickly put on before it dries down. One there. That's good. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. Practice before a shower and you can always wash off. Is that the blings? Okay, so try and get these even. There. One there. One there. Okay, I'll do those 4 first before they dry down. This little tool is a saving grace. I bought them with these blings, and it's just a pencil, but the actual lead is wax, so you're pressing it down on top of this, and because the wax is a bit tacky, it picks these up, and then I don't have to juggle around with tweezers. It's so good. Like, I just press down on the top. I don't know if you can see that, how it's holding it, just like that, and yeah, makes life so much easier. Then I just press it on. Before I was using tweezers and I would drop every second one on the floor. Where's are these from? These are from Amazon. I'll send you the link. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was like 5,500 little beads, or that's what it says. Obviously, no one's ever going to count how many there really are, but it said 5,500 for like $29, and you get 12 different colors, plus the tweezers and the little 2 of these little pencils. Picker up things. Really, really good value. And I want to try and get some half pearls, so like pearls that are cut in half, so they sit flat on your face. Because I've got ones before, but they were like round, so obviously they're not going to sit properly on your face. So I want to get some half ones, because people have been doing really pretty pearl looks, and I'm like, oh, I could get into that. My housemate is cooking something in the air fryer by the sound of it. Go out of the corner. Okay. Got one left before it dries down. Quickly get this. Come on, me. Stop it. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. Okay, I'm happy with that. I think that added something, and it's not too much, in my opinion. So yeah, happy about that. It's not a lot, Lottie. I think it's like it might be $25 max. So it's not really that much for 12 different colored beads, and each of these they've all got like 5 different sizes in each of those. And then you get 2 pencils. So I think it's a pretty good value. It's a pencil. It looks like a white pencil, quite long, and this part is wax. So you can press down on like these. You just press down on it at the top, and it just picks it up. And you don't have to like try and balance it with like tweezers. Trying to grab both sides of tweezers, then applying that on the glue is really hard, because if you drop it, you've dropped it, you know. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you can buy these separately. Yeah, it's like a diamond pencil painting, which is great, because before these tweezers I would lose a lot. And then some of the other ones that I've had, they're stuck to the plastic sleeves, and they've got glue on them already, so you have to peel that off and then peel off the glue, then put glue on and then put it on your eye, so it's easier to get them already loose, not stuck onto anything. Yeah, so that would Lottie does diamond paintings, and she just said it's like the diamond painting pencil, so I'm assuming you can use the same thing, which is great. Yeah, I tried to buy these at a craft store here, at Spotlight and stuff, but they didn't have any, and they had no idea what I was talking about, so I had to buy them online. And as always, you know, some of these, they're all the same thing, but some retail for $50, and then some retail for $20, so I had to shop around to find the right ones. And you never know with Amazon. It's almost like Wish sometimes. You don't know what you're going to get until it arrives. So yeah, but I'm really, really happy with the way this looks. I put them in these little individual things. So I've got a whole lot of these, all individual. Yeah, really pretty. Alright guys, so that is, I think, the look done. I think I've done every step. I don't feel like I've forgotten anything. It is time to set my face. I'm going to use the MAC Fix and Set Spray today. This is quite watering. I know Lottie loves this stuff, but Lottie actually changes the head out with this Fenty, Flower Beauty cap. So the spray is a lot more of a mist. A lot more of a mist than, say, this one. But I have a lot of product left in here, so I want to use this up first before I do that. Because I don't have any extra caps. But yeah, guys, that is the look done. I just have to wait until it dries down because I put a lot of spray on. But I'm really happy with the highlighter. Pretty. I feel like I've done every step. I feel like I've left something out, but I don't think I have. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this. It is 167 minutes long, so I apologize about that. But yeah, I'm really actually happy with the way it looks. And guys, thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers again. Yes, thank you, Morgan, for that. Please don't unsubscribe because that would hurt my feelings. That would be 99.9 again. Yeah, so Lottie and I are going to try and do a live tomorrow. I think just after 12, which will be about 1 o'clock for us, I think. So yeah, if we are going to be on live, I'll put it on my Instagram stories like an hour or two ahead, so hopefully people will know. But I think I'm going to do lives on YouTube because I don't do very many makeup content, like actually applying makeup on my YouTube channel. So I think this way I'm going to do it without having to edit. That's my goal. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Yay. Alright guys, I'm going to go because I'm hungry and it's getting really hot. I need to put the aircon on. But again, thank you so much for everything. And I'll talk to you later. Bye!